Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate it, and it really matters. Thank you so much. I am also giving away 2 free readings at 5,000 subscribers, so just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you're in the running. So pile 1 is the Queen of Pentacles, pile 2 is the King of Swords, pile 3 is the Queen of Swords, and pile 4 is the King of Cups. I'm going to start with my gorgeous pile number 1s. Hello, pile number 1. How are they feeling about you right now? So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, I feel like they see that you're valuable, but I don't think that they feel as developed. And they definitely want to get to the same level, because they really do feel like that you guys would be on the exact same page. But I think that this is causing this person to... I feel like they're avoiding things so that they don't have to address them. Because they are putting the effort to work towards becoming that person. But let's get some clarity on the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. Are they starting to get very clear about... I feel like they are eventually going to have a very clear idea of why this behavior is not helpful. But I feel like they're still engaging in this, and in kind of being dramatic and running away. And I mean, clarity is coming for them, but I feel like they're not quite there yet. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? I've got Justice, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Death card. They really know that they need to bring balance to this situation. And they need to come forward and communicate. However, they are feeling some defensiveness. Maybe because of past behavior or even current behavior. Yeah, for some of you, it's a little bit more in the past. And as soon as they get this realization, they are going to come running in and, try to balance things out. But I think that they're going to realize that their defensiveness may have caused you to become defensive regarding them. And has ultimately led to there being a significant change in the situation. A lot of you, this person realizes or is coming to the realization that this inconsistent behavior has led to an end, and that they would have to move forward, even if they're not very confident in moving forward, to balance things out, if they want anything to come of this connection. How do they feel about you right now? Right now, they feel dissatisfied. I think that it's even at a point where they acknowledge that you're something special to them, because they can see, like, they want to be somebody that's your level. But I think that they may still be under the impression that they can afford to wait on it. I think once the realization of them, running away, once they start to realize that it's like they've got a little bit of running out the clock energy. Like it's not that it doesn't matter. It's just they're taking it for granted. Yeah. Are they frustrated with, like, I feel like they see it as something that's going to happen on the horizon. Like they kind of, I feel like they're not doing the nurturing that they need to do, but they want to plant the seeds and hope that it'll grow. It's just but I don't think that they're doing the necessary nurture to, even though they see you as wish fulfillment, they see you as happiness, but they're really passive. And it's causing you to look away from them. It's almost like they're trying to live up to being the person that you were, but their behavior is making you a little bit more cold, a little bit more willing to set a clear line and boundary that, is going to lead to an end, which, they will eventually get clarity on this behavior. But it mostly is they're going to get clarity because things end and you turn away. How are they feeling about you right now? They definitely acknowledge that you have this connection. But there is this kind of running, and there is this kind of not taking it seriously. I figure it's almost like because it's a kind of undeniable connection. I think that they're not really acknowledging that they could lose it. So they kind of see this in a long term, like you'll be around when they're ready. Yeah, and it was strong. It was like they are very much taking this for granted because they can see how strong it is. They're not really sure of how to move forward. So they're doing things that aren't fair. and not really fully acknowledging the connection, even though they, and putting it on the back burner, even though it is their wish fulfillment. And yeah, it's making you walk away, really. So I've got the rose quartz, so there is love here. But one person is wearing a mask and the other person is really being themselves. Are they being themselves? I'm not getting that they're being themselves. I mean, ultimately, but they would have to if they want to make things work between the two of you. So I've got these 3 spirals and it's connected to, yeah, I feel, they feel like this connection is valuable, that this connection is like you're connected in a fateful kind of way. But either things have already ended between the two of you and they're going to come to realization, or they are going to end between the two of you largely because you're not going to deal with this anymore. And that is going to give them a greater degree of knowledge regarding this. It's going to make them be able to see the connection a lot clearer. And it's not that they can't see the connection, it's just they think that they don't have to do anything right now. So with this connection, I think, at least for the moment, are they releasing the connection? They're not releasing the connection. But Spirit may say, I'm getting that Spirit thinks that it's a good idea if you do for now, because right now they're just not really acknowledging what they may need to do to get the thing that they want. So this is about speaking from the heart. Do they need to speak from the heart? Do you need to speak from the heart? Yeah, I feel like it's good for you to speak from the heart. That there is a chance for a rebirth in this connection, but I feel like ultimately, you know, certain things need to have completely died out. Like this behavior does need to convert into this integrity. And at that point, things can renew within you and you guys can move on to a better cycle. But, you know, until they start coming around acting differently in a consistent way, and for some of you, you did need to hear consistent, then, you know, then yes, this is a connection. They acknowledge it's a connection, but they're acting extraordinarily passive in relation to it. Like they don't need to do anything to make things work. And obviously, even if this connection is a cosmic connection, you know, they can't literally do nothing. They're gonna have to come to this realization. And they're taking their sweet time before it. But I feel like there needs to be some level of ending between the two of you before justice and balance is restored into the connection. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and booking readings. It all really matters, and I'm really grateful. So it's time for pile number 2 with the King of Swords. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2s. Now, the King of Swords is somebody who's very intellectual, very intelligent. I'm getting witty. Yeah. You have a fast wit. How do they feel about you right now? The Moon. How do they feel about you right now? The 5 of Wands. They're very confused. They're confused and they're fighting themselves. I get whether or not you've made yourself clear about how you feel. They can't read you. So I feel like I see you as somebody very intelligent, but you really confuse them. And because of that, they have this mental struggle. But at the same time, you seem like a wish come true. So I think that they are wanting to move forward into calmer waters from this struggle that they've been dealing with. Please clarify the Moon. Because deep down, that they're holding underlying feelings that they haven't articulated. So they can't read you, and they I feel like they care a lot more than they want to. Like they have this feeling, but they're really trying to keep it under control. How do they feel about you right now? The Queen of Cups. So we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Are you the Queen of Cups? Are some of you the Queen of Cups? Really, they've kind of been holding back because they don't understand. But they're getting to the point where they actually really want to express their feelings. They want to be more open about their emotions. Queen of Pentacles. I think that they really just want to build something stable with you. Are you somebody, because you might be, I mean, they might see you as somebody who won't necessarily pick your feelings over something logical. But they're hoping that they can ground something with you, because they definitely see you as a practical person. Seven of Swords came up for a second time. Well, not in this reading, but there came up in pile 1 as well. So, are they afraid that you're going to cut and run? have they cut and run? Because, you know, the Seven of Swords is about being sneaky, being dishonest. Do they think that you're being dishonest? I think that they, for a long time, I think that they were dishonest with themselves. And because of that, they were really fighting themselves and really running away from the fact that they could be happy with you. Like the seven of the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups being in the same reading. Ten of Cups is ultimate emotional fulfillment. Like, you know, it can be family, it can be, you know, something, really solid happiness. But I feel like they were fighting that they're a little bit more willing to move forward on it now. Because again, that's the second. So we've got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups. So even though this person, like, I feel like they have been, you know, getting intuitive hits regarding you. Well, the King of Swords is in there. The King of Hearts is there somewhere, but... And they've mostly been holding back their emotions. They're at a point where they, even though they can't read you, these emotions are too strong. How are they feeling about you right now? Like they want a brand new cycle with you. That they want this happily ever after that they can see having with you. That they're ready to stop holding back their feelings and be more transparent. Because they can't avoid seeing this connection between the two of you. And they really, with the Six of Swords being the second time out, they really want to move on from the conflict that they've had with you. Because these, the King of Cups coming out for the second time. Yeah, because these are very developed emotions for you. King of Cups twice, the Ten of Cups twice. Yeah, it's to the point where even though they were conflicted, they have trouble seeing, yeah, so they have trouble seeing something working out with anybody else. And with the Three of Pentacles, they really are at a point where they want to work on things together. How are they feeling about you? Strength. Yeah, this person, if they're not in contact, they want to be in contact. They are trying to, if you guys are in a relationship, they're considering taking it to the next level, whatever that next level is. Because they do see you as their happily ever after. They see you as this person that is their equal loving partner. They really want to make this choice. Even though they've been conflicted in the past. So this person, whatever level of connection that you have with them right now, they definitely, with the world charm and the worlds, they definitely want to bring it to the next level. And they're trying to have the strength and courage to do this because they are confused on what your reaction is going to be. I've got the Three of Swords. So I feel, especially with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands, I feel like that there has been some level of heartbreak in this connection. But they want to heal things between the two of you. With seeing you as the King of Swords, I feel like they do believe your heart is a little bit locked off to them right now. But they've been holding on to these tender emotions for a long time. I've got, in case of serious accident, please call a priest. I feel like that there was something serious that happened between the two of you. You know, some kind of, you know, acting in a way that, you know, sabotage the connection. But they really see what this connection is now. And they really want to work together in the connection. They have gained knowledge. I've got an it's a boy charm. Like, some of you could have children, some of you could have children together. I feel like a few of you may have children together. Some of you, this person may have had something from their childhood that was not resolved, that was causing these behaviors. But I know that they acknowledge that there's a need for more intimacy in this relationship. That they want to, they see that you've taken some time to grow. They've been working on growing, like, and they want to, like, meet you at, you know, at the point where you're both well and healthy. This person is definitely getting spiritual downloads regarding you. So I've got prosperity, good fortune, and good fortune. Like, this person feels like, you know, there's so much good fortune and prosperity in this connection. And they really do want to nourish this connection. With the shell, they feel like you're very attractive. But I'm also getting that you have some level of being closed off. That they feel that you are closed off. They do see that you are one of a kind, and they appreciate how rare you are. All right. I just dropped the Lotus charm, which I'll eventually find. But the Lotus is about not letting... Oh, there it is. Pardon me. The Lotus comes out of difficulty. The Lotus grows out of the mud, but the mud can't ever stuck to the Lotus. It's about, you know, that no matter what has happened, wanting to take it to a higher plane. And they really want to speak from their heart to you. Because they realize that who you are, again, is one of a kind. That exactly who that you are is exactly who they want. with the bookworm, I mean, you guys might be bibliophiles. I feel like a bunch of you are. And this might be something that you share. But I also see that this person does see you as the, you know, they have all these feelings, but they also see you as the smart choice to make in their life. With the Wonder Woman charm, I see that, I mean, they're trying to build up their strength, but they already see you as strong. And they want this new beginning with you, and they're trying to build up the strength so that they can do what they need to do to make this connection a reality, because this connection is wish fulfillment for them. And they've been holding on to these feelings for such a long time. And they want to, instead of holding back with these feelings, they want to actually express them. And they're hoping that you'll want to build something with them. But they really don't know what's going to happen. And they do see you as somebody who is a little bit emotionally closed off regarding them. But yeah, with the Six of... you had a lot of repeats in that deck. So like they really want to move forward to calmer waters. They really want to... They really want to show their feelings, because their feelings aren't changing. Their feelings aren't changing, even though I think they thought they would. I think they thought that their feelings would change. But the feelings are staying the same. And they're getting these intuitive nudges, but right now they have a lot of fear, because you do represent their happiness. And they do want to build something with you. So thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm going to give away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running. And I want to say thank you so much, especially for everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It all matters. I'm very appreciative, especially to everybody who's been booking readings. It really matters, and thank you. So pile number 3 is the Queen of Swords. Hello, my gorgeous Queen of Swords. I think that they... see you as somebody who's set clear boundaries. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Queen of Cups. I feel like they have these really soft feelings in regards to you. And they feel like that you have set pretty strong boundaries regarding them. So much so that it feels cold. What they do want is success and a brand new beginning, a brand new cycle with you. How do they feel about you right now? They feel this intense loving connection with the Lovers. With the Knight of Swords, I think that they want to come forward, they want to communicate, and I think that they actually want to appeal to your intellect, because they feel like that's what you're most comfortable with. But I feel like even though the King and Queen of Swords are on here, I'm not getting them as the King or the Queen of Swords. I'm getting you as both. I think that they see you as somebody who, yeah, and they really want to be open and emotional with you. But they feel like you're that you don't want any that you have these boundaries and you don't want them to pass, and you don't really want anybody to pass. Like I think that they see you as really not open for relationship, even though they do want to have this new beginning with you, because they do have these strong feelings. The Page of Wands. So with the Four of Cups, I'm sorry, not the Four of Cups. Although I guess some people, they could see you as not taking their offer. Four of Swords, though. I feel like they are trying to fall back and like heal. Yeah, fall back and take some time and heal before they start moving forward again with you. But ultimately they see you as their person. They see you as this person that they very much love, that they have these very tender feelings for. But they are taking a step back to regroup before they try again. But yes, they want victory with you. They want things to balance out between you so you can move forward. The Seven of Swords. I swear the Seven of Swords have come out every single reading this time. So with the Seven of Swords, I feel like... Is this person running away? I feel like this person just feels like they're trying to rest and regroup because they feel like that you sneak away, like you're not open to being open, and they see you as somebody who sneaks away. How do they feel about you right now? And this causes them a lot of anxiety because they see you as this person that they have this really strong connection with. So I've got the Ten of Wands. I'm getting that it's a burden for them because they really feel like they're the only person who cares in this connection. I still think that they want a new beginning in this connection. And they are trying to, like, they're resting and they're really trying to rack their brain on, like, what could they possibly do or say that would make things move forward. I feel like it's a smaller percentage, but I feel like there are some that really want to let this come. Yeah. There are some that really, I feel like the majority, they would want to make things work and have a new beginning with you and get on the same page so that you can start moving forward together. But some of them are really so anxious by this that they do want to let this relationship go so that they can have a new beginning. And it's mainly just because they feel like they're the only one who cares. So transformation. Like, this person really wants there to be a transformation in this connection. And there are some people that but this person, I think, is going to have a transformation one way or another. But if you are somebody who's running away from this person, this situation needs to change for things to get better. Yeah, this person sees you as their home. But they see you as very cold-hearted in relation to them. And at the same time, they have these really tender feelings that I think that they've actually, I mean, this could be flipped for some of you, but they have these tender feelings that at least they feel like they've expressed. I've got speaking from the heart. Do they need to speak from the heart? I think that if you want this connection, you need to speak from the heart. And I've got the lotus, and the lotus, comes from difficulty, but difficulty can't attach to the lotus. The lotus rises above. So I feel like they do want this connection to rise out of the difficulty and be on this kind of higher plane. Because they really want this healing between the two of you. And I think this person is really just taking the time to work on their own self-mastery. So this person really would like a change in this connection, but they get the impression that you are completely and fully closed off. That you're not just closed off to them, you're closed off to relationships. And they would like because they would like things to even out and come a little bit more to the center, because they have a lot of love for you. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2. So it's at 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed and you comment, and then you're in the running. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. And we're going to move on to pile number 4, which is the King of Cups. Hello, my gorgeous King of Cups. How do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you right now? King of Pentacles. With the King of Cups, are you the king? Yeah, I feel like They feel that you're a very emotionally mature person. And they also, I'm seeing this as, they also see you as somebody who is really grounded. So I think that they see you as somebody who's grounded both physically and emotionally. The moon. So I'm going to get some clarity on that. So with the Ace of Cups, like, they do want a brand new emotional beginning with you. But there are things that they don't understand. And those things that they don't understand are causing them to have some fear. With the Jack of Hearts, yeah, I think that the Knight of, I think that them not really understanding, the feelings involved is making it, is kind of slowing down an offer of affection. Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, are there third party situations? Are there, I feel like they want to try to maintain some kind of friendship between the two of you. I feel like even though they have these feelings, they kind of don't want to fall. So it's like they're trying to make things less serious than they are. Because this has an opportunity to be something that would last. And they don't like feeling attached. They may not have very good they may not have very good opinions of being in a relationship. And because of that, they see you as somebody that things could work out with, but they don't want to be attached. They're afraid to be attached, even though they feel a lot of passion. But they see it as something that is really unsafe. So they're trying to minimize the connection, and they are trying to fight it off. I mean, they're kind of tired regarding continuing to fight. But it's like they've invested the time in fighting this off. So I think since they can see that if you had an emotional new beginning, that things wouldn't remain casual and things would get very serious, and that scares them a lot. That scares them because they don't want this level of happiness if there's any chance that there'll be a loss. And it's almost like they can't imagine a scenario in which they wouldn't lose it. And this is a burden to them. And it's also one reason why they're, trying to let go of this connection. Because they don't understand why they feel as strongly as they feel. They don't trust relationships at all. And I think that they're more comfortable. They may be more comfortable just exploring the physical side of things. But more than anything, they don't want this attachment. They don't want to feel tied down in any way. And that's why they're blocking this. That's why they're so confused. Because regardless, they do feel this connection, but they don't want it. At the same time, they do think good things about you. They think that you're somebody who's really emotionally mature, that you're somebody who really has their things together. They see you as somebody that is loving. I took out the Chariot, but I feel like that's not for most of you. I think that some of you, this person does, want to even things out so things can move forward. But I feel like that's only for some of you. So this is often a collaboration card, but I'm not really feeling like they want to collaborate with you. I feel like that they almost want to put all their time and energy towards a craft. Something that, like they, whether it's, I feel like that they'd rather redirect this energy towards something that might make them money, or, but this person really doesn't want to acknowledge things with you. At the same time, even though they don't, well, it's not at the same time. The reason why they don't want to acknowledge it is because they do feel a lot of emotion regarding it. And this makes them feel a little bit out of control, and being able to do whatever they want is important to them. Still, they keep feeling this connection. And they, on some level, really feel like you're home to them. And with the heart, they do have these tender feelings towards you. They even acknowledge that you are special, that you're one of a kind, that, you are magical and interesting and different. They even feel like you guys have this, like your life is somehow intertwined with them. But they want, they with the water charm, it's like they want to keep all of this underneath the surface. I think that they feel it anyways, but they want to keep this just just below the surface so that they don't ever have to acknowledge it. This person does acknowledge that you are somebody that is kind of an advanced soul. You're somebody who's, you're somebody who's worked towards being the kind of person you want to be. They do acknowledge that you are valuable. They acknowledge that, they acknowledge that it's not that they think that they can do better. It's just that they have so much confusion. And they have fear that things will end. They feel burdened by, feeling like they're stuck in this connection. Like this person kind of feels like they didn't choose it. And because of that, they can't get to the why. And because of that, even though they acknowledge that you're this amazing person and you do bring up all these feelings, they want to keep it as light as possible because they are super afraid of this potential for pain. I'm getting that regardless of the fact that they're trying to keep things light you're still somebody who's making marks on their heart. With the bookworm, this is somebody who may write. This is somebody who may be an intense bibliophile. They, maybe read a lot or in some, but I feel like they also may have this in common with you. I think that even on an intellectual level, they have this confusion, but even on an intellectual level, they may realize that you are somebody who is a really wonderful option to be in a relationship with. And I think that they do. It's not that they really want there to be a transformation, but I feel like there is a transformation happening despite themselves. But right now, they really want their independence. And they want to let down the burden of these feelings because they don't like feeling stuck. I feel like that the change is happening whether they want it to or not. And this person is somebody who really, really, really doesn't want to let go of their independence. Because they see connections as inherently negative. They may have had some kind of life experience that caused that to happen. Maybe relationships from their parents. Some of them, their parents' relationship were not good. And because of that, they definitely they think that all relationships aren't good. So this person, is fighting because they they feel this connection that they can't fully avoid, and that triggers them a lot. And I feel like they're getting some change whether they like it or not, but right now they really want to resist this connection, even though they do feel love. So sorry. I hope that this helps. Thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and you comment, and then you're in the running. Thank you so much. Also, to everybody who's been liking, sharing, and subscribing, I appreciate you. It really helps me. And thank you to everybody who's been booking readings.